Okay, I had to go fix some dinner. It's actually late. Fix tomorrow's dinner. So we made the big pot of pasta with meat and sauce. So that's what we're having for the next 3 days. Well, at least Jeremy, Sinatra and I. And then Jeremy still has his chili. I make a lot of pot things, like big pots of pasta, big pots of chili, and things, big things of beefy stew. Just makes life so much easier. So much easier. Okay, let me tell y'all, I left off that last video. I was so wrong about the dosage. Okay, so 25 mg, which is 25 units, right? Okay, so what I needed to correct was the dosage. What they're gonna start you guys off as is 2.5 milligrams, which is 25 units. You're gonna be on that for like a whole month. Most people that I've seen have been complaining about how they haven't been losing that much weight, like maybe a pound every couple of weeks. That's because that dosage, from my understanding, is just to get your body used to the medication. Listen, I think I did 2 weeks of that dosage. In the third week, I went straight up to the next, which is 5 milligrams, which is 50 units. I went straight up to there and boom, 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 weight started falling off like crazy. I stayed at 50 units for 5-6 months. 5.5 months, boom, I was down 63 pounds. So back to the dosage that I was getting, that I'm ordering tomorrow. It is 10 milligrams, right? 10 milligrams a week. That equates to 100 units. 100 units. That's double of what I was taking. That got me that 63 pounds down. So my doctor was like, he said, Tiffany, there's no way that you can lose that much weight again. I'm like, of course not. Don't ever want to, right? So he was like, you get the 10 milligrams. He was like, just take 50 units a week. Or take 5 milligrams, which is 50 units a week instead of 100. And you're gonna lose the weight. But he said if you take 100 units, you might lose the weight faster, you know? And I'm just like, I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna start off, because I've been off of it for like some months now. So my first week, I'm gonna go ahead and take 25 units just to get my body back used to it. It's probably been used to it. I did it for months, but like I've been off for months. But I know for a fact I'm gonna feel better, because when I got off the medication, not only did the cravings come back, which is not really a bad thing, I'm not really mad about that, but the pre-diabetic signs came back. So like my legs and stuff, like when I sit too long, they started swelling up. But when I was on this medication, I was losing the weight. It was, I don't know, I think it was regulating my blood sugar. It was regulating a lot of stuff. It was literally reversing anything that could have caused me to have diabetes. It was reversing it. It was fixing it. So when I got off of it, I noticed that I started like swelling up a little bit. Like it was basically everything that was going on pre trizepatide was coming back, right? It was coming back, and I could tell. And I'm just like, ugh, it's horrible. So what I chalked it up to was it had to be the food that I was eating, because when I wasn't eating a lot of food, if any, literally everything was more slender. I wasn't inflamed. I wasn't, swelling up in my legs. I could sit literally for hours at the desk and my legs wouldn't swell up. I didn't have any pain in my legs. I was actually moving way faster than I am now. And I'm just like, it has to be the food. The food is what's killing the people. Because I'm like, I stopped eating this crap. And when I did eat, I drank a lot of water. I took my vitamins, not as much as I should have, but I took my vitamins. And I'm just like, I stopped. And when I had sugar for the first time in about 6 months, I had a donut. And you wanna know what happened to my mouth? It went completely numb. My mouth, the inside of my mouth went completely numb. Now, the reason why I say sugar is like Coke is because people who are on Coke say their mouth goes numb. So I was like, the sugar, because now I can eat a donut and it's not gonna make my mouth go numb because my body is used to now eating sugar literally in every damn thing. It's the sugar. That sugar is going to kill us. This medication made it to where I didn't even want to look at sugar. Anything that had sugar in it, my body rejected it. So I was left with fruits, vegetables, and I'm talking about very minimal fruit, but a lot of vegetables and protein based stuff like salmon. I'll eat a half a fillet of salmon and a little thing of spinach, and I was good. And I'll drink my water and stuff. I was even drinking a tall cup of black coffee. That's how much my body would not even take the creamer. Because it's the sugar. I swear to God, it's the sugar. I swear. But the thing about it is, sugar has made it to, it's so addictive to us. It's like we're on drugs. Like, to resist sugar, it's like, it's almost, is this what an addict feels like? Is this what an addict feels like when they eat sugar? Like when they're on drugs, like they cannot stop because it's like the craving, the sugar. I know I sound crazy right now, but like, anyways, it's the sugar and the salt. Sugar and salt. So this time around, I'm gonna develop better eating habits, better everything. Everything's gonna be better. I'm writing myself out a plan of action, my workout, what I'm gonna do, because like I lost the weight, but I wasn't what I thought I was gonna be. I also lost some muscle too. So I was like, you know what? Now that I know what I know now, I literally just need to eat protein. Eat protein, drink my water, and lift my weights. And it doesn't have to be heavy weights. It could be like 10-pound weights. That way, when you're burning the fat, but you're also putting things in your body to restore the muscle, you don't lose your muscle, but you lose the fat. And your body starts to like sculpt out. So yes, so when he tells me to do the 40 units or 40 grams, I think, I don't know what he said, hold on, what is it? I told you my computer is slow. Okay, it's 40 milligrams. So that means I'm taking 10 milligrams a week. That's 100 units, but I'm gonna do 50 because that's what I did the first time. So then instead of it lasting me for 4 weeks, it's gonna last me for 8 weeks, and that's fine with me. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and I'm excited to get back on it. I really am. And I have a friend, she's gonna be my we're gonna be each other's accountability partners. She actually ordered hers about a week ago and got it like in 3 days. So if I order my Monday, I'll probably get it on Wednesday. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. You have no idea how much this changed my life and my confidence. Like when I lost all, I make so many videos and do so many things that I never thought I would be doing, all because I lost 60 pounds. I don't think anybody understands the power of weight loss until they do the weight loss. It's a complete game changer. You look at the world different. People treat you better. Like everything changes. You yourself change. You don't, everything, like listen, everything changes. Everything changes about you. Your personality is the same, but your confidence is boosted. You take more risks. You put yourself out there more. You speak more of your mind and stuff like that. You try different things that you never would have tried. I put on clothes that I never would have put on. Okay, we're talking about a 63-pound weight loss. A 63-pound weight loss is significant, and there's people out here that are just like, there's an option out there for people who want to lose the weight. There's an option. And if you don't have no thyroid issues or no history of thyroid disease and cancer and stuff like that, you could take this shit. And I'm telling you right now, it's gonna change some lives. It really is. And I feel like I said in my last video, I will always recommend trizepatide. It's compound, so it's literally straight trizepatide. There's no extra additives or none of that shit. You know, you want to change your life, get some trizepatide. Anyways, I'm done being goofy. I'm actually getting ready to check while I'm on camera with y'all if that other YouTube video has posted yet. These videos were long today, but I like doing this. I like talking to you guys. So candidly, it's really interesting. You know, I think people who do YouTube a lot, like they do YouTube or they do sit down videos or they do vlogging, when it's like about their life, or they, especially in like this type of style, like how I'm doing it, like not a lot of editing, if any. Like me, I don't edit, but I don't think they actually get out as much and like to socialize as much as they come across in the video. For instance, I personally don't go anywhere. A lot of the content I create is I'm by myself most of the time, or it's with my son. My husband doesn't like to be on camera, so he'll be on there sometimes, but he doesn't like to be on it. So it's usually me. When I go out to eat and stuff and I'm by myself, it's because I'm at home in the middle of the day. You feel me? Like all my stuff is online, so I don't have to, unless I create some work. This is what I do. And I think people who just turn on the camera and talk or do vlogs, I personally don't think they have an active physical life. I can't speak for everyone, I just speak for myself. I don't have an active physical life, meaning like I don't go out as much as I used to as far as networking. I do very strategic networking now, which, by the way, I need to go into this community that I joined a couple of nights, no. I joined it last night in the middle of the night, and I was just like, I'm gonna join this community. Already seeing results. Already. I'm gonna talk more about that in depth though in Miss Parker to you this week. And it is, let me tell you, it's a very interesting group of people, I could say that. And I'll join online communities like this, and then because I want to see, one, how other people are running their communities and how they're, like, what the programs they're using or like things like that, what features they have. And then I want to also connect. So my thing is, I like to join exclusive ones where not a lot of people know. A lot of the person that owns this community, I actually have followed them for many, many, many years. They have millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. The people they associate with have billions of dollars. Like, I'm not joining because they have money. I'm joining because they have knowledge and they have access. You know, at the end of the day, it's about access to the people, access to the knowledge. It's the only way people can grow. So I don't mind playing in that pool right there, right? I don't mind paying to be around the people who have the access, where I can build relationships and watch and learn and listen to what they have to say. As far as in-person networking goes, I have been not doing that very well. The only events I've been going to are the things like such as like the Kingwood Women's Club I've been doing, and I'm still haven't got out of my shell with that. I need to start doing my volunteer hours because they probably think I'm horrible, but I have a kid and sometimes it gets, and I run a company, so I think it's a bit difficult for me sometimes, but I'm gonna get better at that. And then I go to my own events. But as far as like going to different networking events and stuff, I just stopped doing it. I have my own network and chill, but people they're not grasping what it is. And network and chill for me is basically where instead of us always, it's a very casual networking style. We might do chunky knit blankets, we might do a craft, we might play a bingo night or something. Like, we can network and talk business and get to know each other without having to feel like we're going to a giant AA meeting, okay? And that's exactly how it feels sometimes going to some of these networking events, and it's very boring and very like unbeneficial in my opinion. But a couple of networking events that I am planning on attending is a fashion show. I'm planning on attending a couple of galas this year, and not all galas happen in the fall, okay? Like, there's things that I want to attend that happen next year, so I'm putting money aside for that. What else? So yeah, that's it about right now. I'm just really excited about the opportunities. I'm actually, when I mean by opportunities, I'm also making opportunities for myself by pushing myself to do more, to show up more for people and for myself. I am making strides in my business. I'm implementing things that most of my peers aren't doing, and that's okay. But I just have to have a different mindset when it comes to what I'm doing and my business and who I associate with. Everything can't always just be for fun and games. And sometimes when people say, let's build like relationships, like genuine relationships, sometimes you don't have to. Sometimes you, like when people say that, I'm like, what do y'all want to do? Become friends? You don't have to become friends to do business. And that's how I feel. I feel like most of the people that I was networking with, they wanted to be somewhat of a friend, somebody, or like had this weird, I don't know, like movie-esque type vibe about networking and going out to brunch and stuff, and I was falling into the trap. So I politely dismissed myself, and I was like, we're not doing that. I don't have to be your friend to do business with you, and I don't have to be your friend for you to, and you don't even have to like me to do business with me. You know why? There's a lot of people who do deals with folks that they don't like, but they do them because, one, they're mutually beneficial and you make a lot of money out of the deal, period. It has nothing to do with friendship. It doesn't have anything to do with friendship. Friendship is extra, and friendship actually just puts the icing on the cake, but it's not a necessity to have to do deals with people and to do business with people. So, and I learned that just over time and watching people and just watching folks who were, you know, doing business with folks. And I'm like, they're not friends. Matter of fact, they don't really like each other, but they're doing it because it elevated them. It made them more money. So that's fine too, because it's not all about friendship. Like, most of the people that I partner with the Livable Horse, business owners, I'm not friends with them, but it's not about friendship. It's not about genuine connections. It's about how can I benefit you and how can you benefit me and how can we grow our businesses together if we come together. Like I said, if we become friends throughout that process, great. But if it's not, that's fine too. We got what we both wanted. That's the purpose, right? So yeah, network. I just think that, I wonder if a lot of YouTubers are really out here in these streets like that, or are they just creating content and they feel the most free when they're talking to the camera? Because really, when I'm talking to the camera, I'm looking at myself. I'm right now, I'm looking at myself, and when I look into the camera, I'm looking at you, right? But I find it more comforting to kind of look at myself because I'm reinforcing everything that I'm thinking and what I would teach or talk to other people about to myself. I think a lot of YouTubers like to talk to themselves. I really do. I really think a lot of YouTubers like to talk to themselves, especially the ones that do sit down videos and do things like I was saying, like this type of videos, just thought videos, things that they think about. There's no script, there's no theme, there's no nothing. It's just turn on the camera and talk. I call this a video diary. When people ask me what my YouTube channel is, like a video diary. Sit down and I talk to you. I show you what I'm doing in the moment, and that's just about it. And it's actually freeing because I don't have a lot of people to talk to, and I did it to myself because I don't want to talk to a lot of people right now. I want to stay focused. So this is an outlet for me, you know? And then if y'all join my community over there on the Livable Forest or over there on Miss Park It to You, that's the icing on the cake. That's the benefit, or that's a benefit. But other than that, the real big benefit for me is that I get to talk to people and give my thoughts and opinions, and hopefully you guys talk back to me. If not, it's okay. It's a good practice for me to do this. But yeah, I don't want to make this one too long. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. I've already finished up work and I am going to sleep. And it is 11:45 p.m. So like I said, I was going to be up till around 12 o'clock. All right, you guys have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow.